go so fast.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just say welcome, everyone here. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out. And again, thank you, Dr. Fulani, for that very warm and very generous introduction. This book would not have been possible without my having, if you will, grown up in this movement, helped to build the movement that many of us in here have been working on for a long time. Some of us for decades, others for days or whatever, and some of you may be joining us and continuing to build this movement of independence. The Black populist story is an untold story. People have made reference to some of the organizations. Dr. Fulani mentioned the Colored Farmers Alliance, which had, they claimed, a membership of up to 1.2 million people. I figure, even if they inflated that number 10 times, 100,000 people is a lot of people. 1.2 million people is sort of mind-boggling. And so I had heard about this movement, or this organization, in graduate school at Columbia University. I was, after working on Dr. Fulani's 92 campaign, I came to New York to work and build independent politics and support other efforts in the community, and decided that I wanted to go to graduate school because I thought it would be a way to gain a platform at some point. The legitimacy that getting a PhD is, and the stuff you learn. You learn stuff. And I just enjoy the process of learning, and I wanted to do that. And so I picked up on that organization, and I decided to start digging into it. And I think, I didn't plan for it to be this way, but as I started digging, I started to see things that scholars just did not see. I think my experience on the ground, seeing how it is that independents are not recognized, or if they are, they're talked about in a certain way that's distortive of who they are and what we do, and in particular, Black independence. And so I was attuned to the ways in which African Americans and independents, whatever background, were related to, and I started reading with that in mind. And I started to uncover all kinds of things. I went into the archives, I went into the South, I did work in Chapel Hill, the center there. I went around to different places. I found photographs. I learned more about people who were leaders of the Colored Farmers Alliance, one of them in particular, Walter Patillo.